Hey guys, so Mauricio here, and today we're gonna be cooking a meat sauce with some spaghetti. So there are different. We are here in my kitchen, or my family's kitchen, or our kitchen, whatever. But we're gonna get started on cooking here. So here are some ingredients that you'll need. Now you can use whatever pasta you want. I really don't like eating it with pasta. I eat really randomly, but today we have a lot of pasta, so I'm gonna make it with pasta. You're gonna need some carrots. These are pretty small, so you're gonna need like 4 of these, maybe, depending. You may get some more. I like to put in a bell pepper in my meat sauce. Now the thing is, I like to use turkey for meat sauce, and you can see my brother there already took 1 serving, but it'll still have like 4 servings. The thing I like about turkey is that instead of meat has only 4 servings, and it's like around the same price. And with ground turkey, it comes with 5 servings, so you get a little bit more for your money. So, and we're gonna need garlic. You could use 2. I like to use 3 because I really like garlic flavor, and I just really like it. So you could go with 2. 2 celeries, 2 to 3 celery, or you could use 2, but I like to use 3. I like to add more vegetables into my meat sauce. Here, this is just 2 cans of whole peeled tomatoes, just 2 large cans. You could substitute this for tomato sauce and just add regular tomatoes. That's what I used to do, but I found these in the cans and might as well use them. So yeah, you're gonna use half an onion, maybe more, depending on what you like, of course. And I like to, again, back to the pasta, I like to add cilantro. For some odd reason, I really like cilantro in my pasta, with my pasta. But yeah, these are just some of the few ingredients you're gonna need for right now. And so let's get started. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to get a nice sized pan, or you could use one of those big saucepans that you could like boil spaghetti in. You could also use those, but I personally like to use a nice pan like this, a nice little thin one. But you want it in medium to high heat. And now you're gonna want to first drizzle in some oil. Or unless if you have a non-stick, then you could use a non-stick, just some oil. And what we first want to add in is our onions. We want to first get our onions to be nice and caramelized to add flavor. So add in our onions, and you could just rough chop those. You don't really have to have any specific chopping skills or anything. Just nice and chopped up. So I have those sizzling in there. And while that's going, you could wash and start getting started on the rest of your vegetables, such as your carrots, your I already forgot what it's called, your celery, and your bell pepper. Now our onions have been cooking for a little bit, for a couple minutes, for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. And now you're gonna add in the garlic. I like to add in the garlic while it's going right now, so then I can start adding the other vegetables, and that way it's easier for the garlic not to get burnt, because what you don't want is burnt garlic, because it will taste awful. You'll get little awful bits. So you try to get that going. And what I did already is chop my carrots. I like to do the carrots first before any other vegetable besides the garlic and the onions, because it's the most is the most crunchiest and the toughest. So it'll cook down. It'll have more time to cook while everything else is cooking. But everything will end up tender, or any other way you want it, when you add in the tomato sauce, because it will basically be like if it's boiling, it'll make it nice and tender. But I like to throw in the carrots first, and then I like to get started on my celery. Another note You could use garlic powder, so it would be easier. So it could be a little bit easier instead of having to use real garlic. So again, you could use garlic powder. Just sprinkle it in there, and also you won't worry about it burning. So now just getting onto my celery. Real easy to cut. So now I just tossed in my celery. Just again rough chop, just nice and easy, big chunks, little chunks, any way you like. And now I chopped over here my bell pepper. Now this is the way I like to do it, just like a square, just cut from the top, just nice and simple, just so you can get everything else from the bell pepper so nothing goes to waste. And these are the little nasty bits that you want to take off from the inside, the little veins. So all you do is now is just add in the bell pepper. Get that going in there. Again, you could use half of everything in this recipe. I just preferably like to use a lot of vegetables, just so I could get my vegetables in for the day. Get them vitamins and minerals, you know. So get that going. Nasty bits. Now to get the turkey. Really simple. Nice turkey right here. Nice turkey with a nice big chunk missing out of it. Now, just gonna season it. Some salt, just however much you want. Just don't over salt. That's the thing. Some black pepper. I like to add more black pepper than salt. I just preferably like to taste the black pepper. And that's it. Just mash it up all together. Just like that, like if you're making meatballs or something. Smash it up all together. Combining the black pepper and the salt with the meat. Everything. All you do is just put it in. Simple as that. This out the way. Make sure you wash your hands, obviously. Okay. I just stir that in there. See? And you're gonna want to let it cook, or you could just add the tomato sauce in right now, or the tomatoes. But I like to just wait a bit, just for now. So I'll get back to you when the turkey is cooked. Okay, so this is what it looks like after the turkey has been cooking. Again, you could also just use this with beef. I just like turkey for more serving. And now what we're gonna add is, well, you don't have to, but this is what I like to add. I like to add Parmesan cheese. The fresher the better, obviously, but we don't have any. I was like digging in my drawers or in my cabinets, and I only found one packet of Parmesan cheese from like Pizza Hut, but I really like Parmesan cheese in this. It adds like a certain flavor, like the Parmesan cheese flavor and the like saltiness. It's just really good. So just add Parmesan cheese if you want. If you like Parmesan cheese, you could add that in there for flavor. Now we're gonna add in our tomato sauce, or our whole peeled tomatoes with the sauce. Except I try to remove some of it because I don't want any extra water. But if you use tomato sauce from a can, those little ones, you will have to add some water because it will, the sauce will reduce. So that's why you want to add water if you use the tomato sauce. So add in the tomatoes in there. Okay guys, so now what you want to do is you want to cover the sauce. After you add the tomato sauce, you want to cover it there. Well, need to add a couple more ingredients, so I'm going to take this lid off. Just 2 more things. There you go. Now, you could add a whole bay leaf, but I like the little crushed ones because you don't have to take them out. You don't have to fish for it. Just sprinkle a bit in there. Now you add basil. Again, fresher the better, but all I have is ground right now and it's pretty expensive to get the whole basil leaves. But I will be growing some soon. I have the seeds ready. I just need the dirt. But just add that in. I'll stir it up. And well, after you add your tomato sauce and everything, what you want to get started on is barely the spaghetti. Start boiling the water. Well, when you cover this, start boiling the water, because what you want is for the sauce, for the tomato sauce and everything to combine. You want everything to combine. So while that's going away and simmering, you get started on your spaghetti or anything else you're gonna add. Well, so everything could all the flavors in this pan could combine. And so you could get started on your pasta or rice or whatever you want to get on. So just follow the instructions on the pasta or whatever, and we'll see when everything is done. Okay guys, I just drained out my pasta. Just added in some cilantro, some chopped cilantro, and what I added is some dried parsley. I like to add green to my pasta if it's just plain. So now let's put everything together. So here it is guys, the final product. Some spaghetti at the bottom, and then just put the chunky meat sauce. I'm gonna call it a chunky meat sauce because this is the first time I used canned tomatoes and it needed some tomato sauce to be an actual meat sauce. So it's just going to be a chunky meat sauce for now. So just put it on top. What you could also do is just mix the spaghetti and the sauce together, and the chunky meat sauce together. But this is the final product, and I hope you guys like and subscribe and comment and tell me what you think. Alright, thanks.